and as Professor Entomology University, Kumarganj, Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh. And today I'm here to deliver my presentation on management of sucking pest, insect pest of Okra. Okra, that is Abelmascus esculentus. So just my flow of seminar is goes like this. First, I will introduce what are the like sucking insect pests are there. They are causing infestation in okra crops, and how we should identify them, whether bee sucking insect pests are there, whether they are white fly or aphids or thrips or maybe jaicids or leafhoppers, and we should know their life history. It means bionomics, their life cycle, and we should know also know how they are causing the damage, how farmers will identify the damaging symptoms when they are damaging our okra crops. And then the most task is important task is how we should manage this sucking pest in okra field. And finally I will conclude my topics. So coming to the first sucking insect pest of okra, that is Amaraska bigutella. The common name is it is jaicids. Also sometimes we used to call them leaf hoppers, and they belong to the family Cicadillidae and order Hemiptera. And if their life cycle is they have the incomplete life cycle in their life stages. There will be three stages. First one is the like egg, and then will be nymphal stage will be there, and finally adult stage will be there. So whatever sucking insect pest of there, like in any crops like these white fly, aphid, and jaicids, thrips, they are both the stages are causing damage in crop. It means nymphal stage also, that is the second stage, and the adult stage. After nymphal, adult, they will convert into the adult stage after metamorphosis and all. So what they will be doing, their nymphal population and adult population, they will be sucking the sap from the leaves of this okra plant. Because why they are sucking the saps, because these insects have the piercing and sucking type of mouth part, so they cannot bite anything. They to suck the sap from the succulent part of the plant, like leaves. As we know that leaves is very succulent part of the plant, so easily they can get the sap from the plant. And what they will be doing, these insect we can see on the under surface of the leaves. So they will insert their stylet. They have the stylet like structure in their mouth part, and they will insert that their stylet in the leaves, and they will suck the sap from the plant. And then once they will start sucking from the plant, then what will be happening, hopper burn kind of symptoms will be seeing, like burning kind of symptoms, like it will be yellowing, and the infested leaf will turn into crinkling symptoms also we will see. And we'll see some of the brownish color in the leaves also. And once they will cause the heavy damage, then what will be happening, the plant growth will also inhibit, and the plant will be unable to give the fruits also. So here in this we can see the nymph of leaf hopper. And then as I already told, the most important task is to manage these insect pests. So what we can do, we whatever plants got damaged from these leaf hopper, we should remove them like in the early stages, and we should and then we can use some of the spiders like Distina albina and some of the Chrysopa simbella also. These insects are acting as a predators on leaf hoppers of nymphal and adult population, so we can use them as a biological control also, these predators against the aphid. And if we are unable to control by using these predator, then we can go for the foliar spray of dimethiot. This is the systematic insecticide. So whatever like sucking insect pests are there, always we should recommend to our farmers to use against the leaf hopper like systematic insecticide. Like we can go for the dimethoids, imidacloprids are there, thiamethoxams, and monocrotophas. So like that, some of the insecticide already recommended by CIB and RC, Central Insecticide Board and Registration Committee of India, that headquartered in Faridabad, Haryana. So we can get it the recommended insecticide from CIB and RC, and we can recommend these insecticide to control these pests. So we can go for the dimethoate methyl dimeton, epipronil, and we can use 2 ml per liter of water, and we can use the knapsack sprayer that having the 15-liter capacity, and in 1 liter of water we can mix like 2 ml of these insecticide, and we farmers can go for the spraying of these pesticide either in the morning stage or in the evening stage, which they should not go in the afternoon stage. Why? Because in the afternoon stage, when crops in the flowering stage, like some of the our honey bees and some of the other pollinators like butterfly and like those some pollinators also will be visiting in our field. So if we are spraying in the afternoon, they may cause some of the harm to those pollinators also. So that's why we should do the spraying either in the morning, early morning, or in the evening stages only. And here we can see the damaging symptoms of these pests like nymph and adult. They are sucking the sap from the under surface of leaves, and like hopper burn symptoms we can see, and plant will turn into the browning in color. And then second important pest is the Bemisia tabaci. This comes to the family Aleridae. Order is the Hemiptera. So these Bemisia tabaci whitefly, how we will be identifying them? They will be always appearing their nymphal and adult population, and they will be having a whitish in color, brown, silver in color or light brown in color. Their wings are like, and they will be always hiding themselves in the undersurface of the leaves. Their nymphal population also, adult population also, and they will be like most in the afternoon stage, or in the they will be flying very they because they are very fast flyers. If we want to see them, we want to observe them, their exact population in the field, we should visit in the early morning, because early morning dew will be there, so they will be unable to fly. They will be not flying much. And damage symptoms here also, these nymphal and adult population sucking the sap from the undersurface of the leaves, and what will be happening once they will suck, then plant will lose their lusters, and they also transmitting acting as a vectors also, the vector of disease, like that is yellow vein mosaic virus disease. So like if we want to we should control these white fly, or else what they will be doing, they will transmit the vectors also they will transmit vectors, that is yellow vein mosaic viral disease. They will be acting as a vector of this viral disease. So we should control these white fly, or else our whole the fields will convert into the yellowing color veins we can see, and the plant will become stunted. And these symptoms like yellow vein mosaic virus of Okra, we can see this is the very common virus infested transmitted by whitefly in pan India. And control measures, as I have already told you, we should remove the affected plant. And the one more thing is that we should use the yellow sticky traps. Yellow sticky traps we can easily get it in the markets. Okay, around 250 rupees they are costing them, and we can get it 10 traps, yellow sticky traps. And what will be happening, we should install them in the okra field, and they will attract to yellow color, and they will stick on these yellow sticky traps. And we can also go for the spraying of acetamiprid 0.4 gram per liter, or thiamethoxam 0.4 gram. Yeah, prophenofas also we can use 2 ml per liter of the water. Then another important pest is the aphid, that is Apis gossypi and Majus persici. These both species are infesting to our okra crop, and this pest belong to the family Aphididae and order Hemiptera. And these species is to infest mostly in the flowering part of the plant, and very rare case they used to cause infestation in the leaves or in the fruit portion, but they will be infest to the flowers. And flowers, once they will infest these flowers, what will be happening? A flower will be unable to bear the fruit, and affected plant and if they are infesting to the leaves of this okra plant, then what will be happening, they will be secreting the honeydew. So when they are secreting the honeydew, what will be happening, we can see on the leaves blackish in color, and that blackish color is due to one fungus, that is capnodium. So what will be happening, once that blackish color fungus will cover to the leaves of either the upper surface or lower surface, then photosynthetic activity will get inhibit, and then once photosynthetic activity will inhibit, then plant will be unable to flourish like healthy plants. And here we can see how they are causing the damage in okra plants. And then control measures, we can use the seed treatment, and we can use imidacloprid as seed treatment also at thiamethoxam, and we can use the allosticky traps also. So coming to the conclusion part of this, always whenever these sucking insect pests are there, we should daily observe them in the early morning stage. In the early morning, we should regular visit the field, and whenever we are seeing in one plant 2 to 3 yeah, max 4 or 5 per plant these insect, whether they are white fly or leaf hopper or aphid, then we should go for the control measures. And if we want to go for the early stage, we should use the predators, like some coccinelle beetles are there, they are feeding on aphids, or as I have already told, some of the chrysopa species and all, for biological control. And if some of the infected plant also we can remove, and we should we can go for the seed treatment also, because if we'll do the seed treatment, then up to 35 or 40 days of the plant we can control against these pests. And then after 40 or 45 days we can go for the one spray, because this okra is very short duration crop. It will take only 3 to 4 months to complete their life cycle, from sowing to harvesting of these crops. And if we are the population is much higher in the field, then we should recommend to the farmer some of the systematic insecticide like thiamethoxam, imidacloprid, yeah, and some of the monoprotophos and all, and they should spray in the early morning or in the evening stage, and they can control against these pests to their crops. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr. Vinod, for the presentation. So I will take up some questions. Before that, I would like to check with Dr. Avantika if she has any questions. Dr. Avantika?
No, ma'am, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Okay. So the first question, Mr. Dr. Vinod, you can stop sharing your screen.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
So the first question is, what are the most effective IPM strategies for controlling sucking pest in okra?
Ma'am, IPM strategy means that IPM means integrated pest management. It means we
Yes.
should apply more than 2 methods to control these insect pests. Or in IPM, like cultural control will be there, biological control, chemical control, physical control, like that. So we should go for first. What we should do, we should remove if any infected plants we found against these pest infestation in the early stages. Another thing, we should go for the biological control, as I have told you, like ladybird beetles, chrysopa species are there, coccinella septum punctata, these predators are there. We can release these predators in the fields so they can control. And if you want to go for the physical control or mechanical control, we should go for the installation of yellow sticky traps. They will attract these pests toward them, like a white fly or aphids or leaf hoppers are there. And first we should apply these strategy, and we can go for the early stages. When we are going for the sowing, we should go for the seed treatment also. And if we are unable to control by using these strategy, then we should go for the chemical control, like I have told you, imidacloprid or thiamethoxam, recommended by our CIB and RC. So we should always apply more than 3 methods. And in the last, we should keep it chemical control, ma'am.
Okay. And next question, can neem-based products control whiteflies and
Yes, ma'am.
effectively in okra?
Ma'am, when I was pursuing my MSc, that time we have used to control millibugs are these like for neem oil, agruk, like that trade name is there, yeah, nemagon, like that trade name is there of these NSK, neem seed kernel extract. Okay, so we can get it 60 to 70% control, and this is eco-friendly approach also as compared to the insect applying to the insecticide. So we can go and we can get it up 2 to 3 spray. We should do it 10 days interval at 10 days interval, and we can get it 60 to 70% control. And if any pesticide or any plant-based product are there, if they are giving more than 60% control, then easily farmers can protect their crops and they can get it good returns, economic return, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
And what are the early signs of sucking pest infestation in okra fields?
Ma'am, like we will be seeing, suppose white flies infest, acid or leaf hopper is infesting, then we will be seeing some hopper one symptoms in the plants. Or bees, as I already told you, farmers should visit early morning in the fields, and these are like leaf hopper white fly, they are very fast flyers. So once they will enter in the field, definitely they will start flying, and like leaf hoppers, they will be greenish in color. And if nymphal stage will be there, they will be yellowish in color. But if adult stage is there, they will be greenish in color. And this white fly, silver leaf white fly, easily we can see like from the naked eye also. Sorry, ma'am. So easily we can see in the early morning, they will be flying very fastly. No doubt in that, ma'am.
Okay. Is
Yes.
yellow sticky trap effective in managing white flies in okra?
Ma'am, not we cannot tell. We can monitor their population. We can monitor it. It won't control. But if we are installing these traps, we can monitor whether these pests have arrived in our field or not. As you just now you asked me questions like what are the sign are there. So if maybe sometimes farmer are unable to get the sign of these pests, then what they should do it, they should simply install one or two traps in the field. If and easily if these pests are found in their field, definitely they will attract toward this yellow color, and they will do the monitoring, and then based on presence or absence of these pests, they can plan it control measures.
Okay.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
how often should we monitor okra for sucking pest during early growth stages?
Means, ma'am, we should always like monitoring like these two things only. We have to regularly visit the field and install these traps only, like yellow sticky traps only, ma'am. Then only we can monitor. We can go for the survey and surveillance also.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And one second.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And what biological control agents are available for managing aphids and thrips?
Ma'am, for thrips, we can go for the Chrysoperla carnea, green lesbian fly are there. And for aphid, we can go for the ladybird beetle, Coccinella species are there, Coccinella septum punctata. And one more is there, Aphidius species is there, that is, I think, parasitoids, that also. And we can go for the some of the entomopathogenic fungi also.
Okay.
Hmm.
And which chemical sprays are recommended under critical infestation and what is the waiting period?
What, ma'am? Could you repeat once again, ma'am?
Which chemical sprays are recommended under critical infestation and what is the waiting period?
Ma'am, actually, imidacloprid we can, oh, sorry, thiamethoxam we can use, and at like a 0.5 gram per ml of, well, sorry, 0.5 ml or gram in 1 liter of water, and their waiting period 2 to 3 days.
Okay. And
Two to
can intercropping or trap cropping help in reducing pest pressure in okra?
Ma'am, towards sucking pest we cannot do, but some of the like fruit borers are there, like Helicoverpa used to come, and Eris betela, Eris insulina, like shoot and fruit borer of okra. So like we can plant to the, or we can plant cotton, ma'am, for sucking insect pest also. We can plant cotton. Cotton we can use as a trap crops or we can go for the like intercropping if we are going to sow these crops in the Kharif season.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And how does climate or season affect the intensity of sucking pests in okra?
Climate means, ma'am, actually, in the summer season, you will be seeing much population of this white fly and leaf hoppers. They are the warm lover. Means how temperature will be increasing, their population will be increasing. But you will be not seeing much incidence of these aphids. Aphid are like when temperature will increase so much, their population will be very less. So if we are going for the winter okra, yeah, means. In the Kharif seasons, summers and Kharif seasons. If we are going, then we can get it some aphid populations.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And how does climate or season affect the intensity of sucking pest in okra?
Climate, ma'am, I told you, like summer season, they will be much active. But in the winter season, this white fly and all, we won't get it much infestation. And intensity, I don't know much about that.
Okay. And are there any resistant okra varieties available against sucking pests?
Yes, ma'am. Arca anamica is there, and Arca anamica we can use, and one more variety is there. I'm not getting that. Also, we can use Arca that is released by IHR, Indian Institute of Horticulture Research, Bangalore.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Vinod, I don't see any more questions. So before we wind up, would you like to add any other further points?
No,
Oh,
ma'am.
yes.
This is. I think this much information is enough for farmers also, as well as if anyone are interested to know about these pests in okra, they can come to know, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you're from which place you said?
Ayodhya, ma'am, in one university
Ayodhya.
is there, agriculture, Acharya Narendra, University of Agriculture and Technology, Ayodhya, Uttar
Okay.
Pradesh.
Achha. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay, Dr. Vinod. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf
Okay.
of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank you for the
Thank you so much.
presentation, answering all the questions. So we'll be ending this meeting now.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you.